Hi, Genki Call here with Pridelands and final week of campaign for the week of May 30th, 2022. A lot going on, so let's get going. So to start with, because I always forget, we're going to go into the events here and see that all Pridelands troops get plus 10% to their skills. All Raksha get plus 10% to their skills, and if it's a Raksha from Pridelands, they get plus 20% to all of their skills this week. The new troop that is in the Glory shop, the Hellclaw Ranger, will give you an extra 5 glory in PvP, which really doesn't add up very quickly, but you can use it if you want. Uh, anyway, it is the final week of the Adanian Reactor. That means that people that own the Elite Pass can get the Sparkinator this week. So let's actually start with going over the Sparkinator. Oopsie. So the Sparkinator, haven't ever actually seen him cast, and I haven't actually seen any videos from the people that own him already from having the Elite Plus package, but he steals armor from all enemies. He doesn't just remove it, he steals it and adds it to his own, creates 10 bomb gems, and then explodes a random gem, which you just have to hope will hit one of those bombs. If it does, it's likely to blow up the board, but then again, it may not. So this could be very helpful for your enemies. I don't know yet. It does have skull damage reduction by 25%. With the armor steel is going to be a rather nice tank up there, except for 22 mana cost. Spell damage reduction by 25% and gain 8 armor when matching red gems. So he doesn't look amazing. He doesn't. Not on paper. But I will have to play with him myself to determine my own thoughts about him. That's just the way it is. Some things look amazing on paper, and then you try them out, and they're just meh, and then other times you end up with something like Ironhawk that becomes meta. So, anyway, let's go over the tasks. So, you can see these basic tasks just going in there yourself, but I have the whole list, and let's go over it now. So, for gold, get 44 Raksha kills and get 66 red kills. For silver, match 300 red gems in battle. Win 6 dungeon battles. That's 2 days worth. So guess who's going to re-roll that? This guy, because I'm impatient and I don't want to wait. I always say that, but it's just the way it is. Kill Ubistet 3 times. You'll be able to find him in a mythic boss battle in Pridelands or in PvP. Then use a Pridelands team for 15 wins. For bronze, explore Pridelands, one time at difficulty 10 plus. Win 4 battles in a single arena run. Use the Sun Spear class for 4 wins. Earn 200 gold in battle. Use the Proud banner for 4 wins. That is, of course, from Pridelands. Win 4 ranked PvP battles. Earn 5 glory in battle. That's just 1 or 2 battles in PvP. It doesn't even have to be ranked. Craft 1 red summoning stone. Use a pole arm weapon for 4 wins and open 2 event chests. So nothing too strenuous. There's no treasure hunt. There's no 3 days worth of adventure board. It's just 2 days on that second silver task unless you re-roll it, which of course I will be doing. So anyway, that is it for the tasks for this campaign. This is going to be the end of it. Next week we'll have the Tower of Doom and campaign cooldown. So all right, next up, what do we have next? So let's go over the Pridelands troop. I'm really excited because I don't have either of the mythics here, and I'm going to burn some keys. Let's go over what you can get with your event keys this week. So you can see I am stuck at power level 9 here because I don't have a mythic from here. So let's sort this by base rarity and show all. Ta-da! So, the first mythic that I don't have is Ubistet. He does damage to the 2 weakest enemies, boosted by all ally and enemy attack, with a 6-to-1 ratio, so you divide by 6. If one of the enemies dies, then kill the other one. So, if you kill one, you're guaranteed to kill the other, unless they're immune to lethal damage, and there are only a few troops in the game that are immune to lethal damage. Those are the Dooms, Enraged Kurandara, and Leona's Tower. Well, there's also Raid Boss Zulgoth and the towers in the invasion events, but those are special events. Anyway, he also summons a firestorm when an enemy dies, and then all Raksha get one attack and magic at the start of every turn. I don't know if there's a pure Raksha team to run with him because I don't own him, but I'm looking forward to finding out. As for Uminath, she does damage to an enemy boosted by all of their skills with a 2-to-1 ratio. So if you add all of this stuff together and divide by 2, just half, then that is the addition she's going to add to it. And if they die, she'll gain 10 attack and create 12 skulls. Now running her at the front of the team is actually good because she places Hunter's Mark on enemies when doing skull damage. That means she does an extra 50% skull damage because of the Hunter's Mark. She does not have skull damage reduction, but she can dodge skull damage. So, it's iffy, but she does have a chance to dodge. And then gain 4 attack when matching 4+ gems. So every 4 match is going to get her attack up, up, up. So, Uminath, I want them both. I want them both today. Where's that streamer luck they always talk about? I think I may have used it all up when I accidentally pulled 4 of the Gemini at once. But hey, other things we've got here. First, let's go over the things you will not be able to get. Those are the Indrajit's Palace troops. So Indrajit, Hellclaw Warrior, hold on, where are the other ones? Hellclaw Mage, and the last one is the Hellclaw Hunter. These 4 from Indrajit's Palace you can only get with your Chaos Shards in the Underworld, of course, at Indrajit's Palace. That is the connected faction for this place. So let me scroll back up here. So the Behemoth is, I don't use him very much. He was very useful the last time I used him in an event. He does damage to all enemies and destroys 12 gems, just 12 random gems. So you get a little bit of mana accumulation. The destroy is the same as actually matching those gems. Of course, no chance for a mana surge, but you get 12 random gems. But the damage to all enemies is really nice in a delve situation where you've got that boost from your horde. This is doing a lot of damage to all of the enemies. So he's good for early level quick delves. And he does gain 10 life on 4+ gem matches, which is really nice. And he's impervious. Sekma. Now, I love Sekma. Sekma, I think, is underrated. I really think she's underrated. She is a double mana converter, much like Divine Ishbala. She transforms blue gems to skulls and brown gems to yellow, and does damage to an enemy as well, boosted by all other allies' magic. You add them all together, divide by 2, and then you have the boost that you'll have on that. I really think she's underrated. She does not feed back into herself, that is true, but you can find some good synergy between Sekma and another double mana converter. And it's just really, really nice. I mean, I like her a lot. Anyway, she's immune to frozen, which is nice, of course. Gain 2 magic on red gem matches, which means that this purple number will go up, up, up every time you make a red match. Finley, you get just for completing the storyline here at Pridelands. Transform all skulls to gems of a chosen color, so you can get a bunch of mana that way. And you gain some gold as well. And he's a merchant, which means 25% bonus gold from the battle. And immune to silence. Yeah, he's okay. Hellclaw Warrior, we're going to go over that. That is a new glory troop. I might as well go over it now. I don't have it yet, but we're going to grab that before I finish the video. Deal damage to an enemy. If they're an elemental, deal triple damage, and if they die, enrage yourself. So, no skull damage reduction, but double skull damage versus elementals. Become enraged when an enemy dies, so 2 chances for enrage. And this doesn't have to be her kill. The way I'm reading it, this can be any kill. And then 20% chance to dodge skull damage. I think this is actually going to be super useful, but situational. If you're fighting an elemental team, but still, the double chance for enrage is pretty nice. So that enrage makes you do an extra 50% skull damage, which it can be devastating. Let's see, the Hellclaw Warrior, nope. Kartek, let's see. So Kartek is our siege breaker, which means anywhere between 3 and 5 times the damage to towers. That includes Leona's Tower and the Invasion Towers. Shadow Hunter is amazing in high level events because damage to the strongest enemy boosted by all enemy life. So if you've got an enemy with 300 life, even though it's a 3-to-1 ratio, if they've all got 200 to 300 life, she will decimate your team if she's fighting you, no matter what her level is, because it's boosted by your life, and vice versa. She does have a chance to dodge skull damage, and there is the water link. These links are really nice. Gain bonus blue mana from blue gem matches, which can be super helpful. That just means you match 3 blue gems and you actually get 4. So let's see. Stone Shaker, he is another siege breaker here. We just went over siege breakers, but he's another one that does that. The Chimera, you've probably faced this guy in Delves multiple times. Deal damage to the strongest enemy, poison and burn them. Nothing really special about this particular troop. Claw Dancer, you know, we've got this ranged attack. It's okay. She's basically better in arena than anything else, but she does start battles with 75% mana and she's stealthy. Then we've got Raksha Freeblood, which is actually a very good mana accumulator if you've got some gold. Once you get some gold, she'll start exploding the board, and she does get 2 bonus gold on 4+ gem matches, so you run her on a team with some gold and you'll have plenty of explosions. Of course, there are other troops that do it better, but different colors. So then we've got Rakshanan. This is another one that is super powerful because he does damage to an enemy boosted by their current life. Whatever their current life is, if their current life is 50, he'll do an extra 25 damage because of that 2-to-1 ratio. So whatever their life is, divided by 2, and that is your boost. So again, high level events where there's lots of life on them, he will do a lot of damage. He starts battles with 50% mana, and he's stealthy and can't be silenced. Gracious. Let's see. Spell Paw, convert blue gems to red, and armor and barrier the strongest ally. So this can be useful. It would be more useful if he was empowered, but you know, he does summon a firestorm at the start of battle. He's useful, but there are other troops that do the conversion better. Just not from Pridelands, you know, it's situational. Spirit Main, give him attack and magic. And if they're Raksha, they double that, which actually isn't bad if you're using a Raksha team. That would actually be pretty useful. Tuskar, damage to an enemy boosted by my life with a 2-to-1 ratio, which is, for me, quite a nice boost because I have such high stats. Yay, stats. Half Main and Rift Links, both incredibly useful in Bounty. So these are absolutely troops that you will want to have, and you'll want to have them as high level as possible. You can see I've got them medaled because they're super useful. Half Main is great for the highest level in Bounty. When their attack is higher than yours, it does double damage. And if you don't want to take the true damage route, this is a possibility that I enjoy using. Until my stats got so high that my attack is still higher than theirs, even at the highest level in Bounty, but I used to use him. The other one here is the Rift Links. Definitely want this one. This is super true damage to an enemy, knock them to the last position, and it's Bounty Hunter, you know? They're very, very useful and is good for a true damage team with some different colors than some of the other true damage ones. Rex Warrior, Sabretooth. Good in arena. The Sabretooth is good in arena, I will say. Bandit. Let me mention something here real quickly. Bandit, do not trait this guy fully, because he is more powerful when he's not stealthy. The reason for this is if you're running with a gold farming team and everything on your team is stealthy, that means nothing on your team is stealthy. So if you're running with Thief class or Corsair, I think also summons bandits, then they will have to target the bandit with their spells instead of your useful troops, like your hero or, something that's more useful. It's just a meat shield, basically. More useful if he's not stealthy. And then the rest of these, Troubadour is new. He's okay. For lower, I mean, he's a common. He's a lower level guy. This guy's really okay. He diseases. That just means that they don't get as much mana as they normally would. If they get a match 4 instead of 4 mana, they'll get 2. So, anyway, those are the troops for this week that you can get with your event keys. All of the Pridelands troops. Ha! So, before I go and get the Glory troop, I'm going to burn some keys. Oh, I've got my fingers crossed. Now, there is a new legendary coming out next week on Monday, and I really want that new legendary badly, so I don't want to burn all of my event keys. I want to save some for next week. Technically, I should just wait till next week and save them all for the legendary, but I really, really want Ubistat and Uminath, and I want to get my power level above 9 for Pridelands, so I'm going to burn some. It's okay. I told you I'm not going to use them all. Sorry, daughter interrupting. All right, let's go. I always get nervous. Sekma, cool. Hellclaw Rager, excuse me, of course, I would get that. It's why I got it! I got it! Okay, I would love to be greedy and continue and try to get Ubistat, but I really, really want the legendary next week, so I'm going to save the rest of the... No, I'm going to use 2 more keys. Just 2. 1 and 2. We'll leave it at 415. And, oh, I can't believe it. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, look at it. Oh, look at the star. Yay. Popped right up from level 9 to level 12. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. Oh, now I have to get a Pridelands pet to level 20. Alright, well, I'm pet blocked now, but at least I've gotten up another few levels here. So at level 10, I got the +2 Kingdom skill bonus, which is, I'm guessing, attack, but I'll double check. Tribute reward and tribute chance. Every tribute chance increase is more of a chance that you'll get a tribute each hour. And then, of course, the reward is how much you get. I'm so happy about that. Oh, I'm so excited! And I didn't have to burn all my keys to do it. I just had to take a second to breathe. All right, so now let's head into the shop. First thing we want to do is grab the Spoils of War under Resources. This is a limit of 10. Once you get them, the button disappears. So I'll get my 10 event keys. We do have a campaign task to use just 2 of them, which I shall. Maybe I'll get lucky in those 2 keys that I spend later, but that's at the very last task on bronze. So I'm going to grab these. I recommend doing this every week. It's a great price for event keys. Every event key is a chance at a mythic. So then head over to the weekly event and grab the Glory Troop. It's always the left-hand troop here. You can buy as many of these as you want. And it comes along with all of these resources. If you can afford it, I always recommend getting this up to mythic level. It's going to cost you a little more than this. Remember, I just got some with my keys, so I don't have to buy as many. But, you get all of these resources. You have a guaranteed troop that you can get up to level 20 when the time comes for your power levels. It's going to save you a lot of aggravation later if you start doing this early, which I did. As soon as I found out about it, I started trying to get as many copies as I could to be prepared for when I needed to get my power levels up. Thank goodness I did. I'm so, so pleased that my guildmates gave me that heads up. All right, what's next? All right, so let's go in here. Tomorrow we are going to Indrigit's Palace, as I mentioned earlier. Oh, and I will be streaming that as usual, starting about an hour after reset. an hour to an hour and a half after reset. And then Wednesday, I'll also be streaming the team building roulette, and we have the pet rescue for the Son of Tau. On Thursday, we have the class trial for Sunspear. Really useful class if you're using lots of red. You'll have a persistent storm for a persistent firestorm as long as your hero doesn't get stunned. I really like, yeah, it's already unlocked, thank you. I really like Sunspear. It's situational, of course, but it's a great thingamabobber doohickey. I know what I mean. I really like the class. It's very useful. It has Fireblade. That means triple skull damage to burning enemies. Yeah, Slayer does it better, but Sunspear has its perks. Then this weekend is Bounty. Now, something I forgot to mention earlier that comes with Bounty, the new Bounty troop is going to be from Silverglade. And that means that we'll finally be able to get Silverglade up to level 20. And the reason that's important is because +3 kingdom skill bonus. And the kingdom skill here is magic. Ah, another +1 to magic. Where is it? Where is it? Where does it say magic? Hold on. There it is. Magic! Yay! I'm excited. I'm very excited about that. So that comes in this weekend. And, I usually live stream Bounty on Friday, so I'll probably have at least 3 streams for me this week. Could be some random streams of other games as well. Anyway, so happy. Thanks for coming along with me, folks. I'll have your Soulforge and World Event videos coming to you soon. Now, before I go, I do want to mention we have Rope Dart in the Soulforge. Yes, I'm going to go over that when we do the Soulforge video, but I have to say right up front, in case you missed my other video, you must have Rope Dart. It is one of the most powerful weapons in the entire game. You will hate fighting this weapon, and that makes it something you absolutely must have. It is so powerful, and the thing that makes it the most powerful is you get an extra turn with this darn thing. You strip their armor off and pull them to first position, you entangle them, and you get an extra turn. It's crazy powerful. So, must have this. 300 diamonds, hope you've got it because it's fantastic and you must have it. More on that later. Anyway, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye!